Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this Halloween evening. How are we all doing? Hello there. Okay, looks like we're just about ready to start. Okay, right. So, the title of the stream is indeed The Hungry Spider Plays the Hungry Spider. So, let's actually make it the Hungry Spider playing the Hungry Spider. Hello, I'm the Hungry Spider, and I shall be playing the Hungry Spider. So, whoever it was, Anarcho Snowflakeist, who said, time for some new cursed Mike pictures. Yeah, kind of. But they're all going to be pretty much the same. There's only 4 frames to choose from. Okay, right. So, as we all know, what we're going to be doing here is playing the Hungry Spider level. Now, I only try the Hungry Spider level once a year on this very special All Hallows Eve. And, yeah, so basically the rule is going to be I'll start, and if I die within 30 minutes of starting, I'll keep an eye on the clock, then I'll restart. Only the once. But after that point, if I die, it's game over. We all do a Sag, and I try again next year. And so, the saga continues. Okay. Right, just give it another couple of minutes for people to filter in before we get going. I actually really wanted to use some music from The Nightmare Before Christmas for the intro of this theme, of this stream. But I thought, you know what? That's probably not a great idea. Copyright being copyright and all that. If you finished the Hungry Spider today, you will have beaten a level an ICS member hasn't completed yet. Yeah, well, don't get your hopes up. I certainly haven't. I don't expect to win, but it would be a lovely surprise if I did. And to that end, I will be kind of try-harding a bit. I'll be concentrating. I might have to do the thing where I just pause regularly to kind of catch my breath and talk to chat a bit. You look so menacing and angry. That's just my normal face, I'm afraid. I often get told to cheer up when I'm perfectly cheerful. That's just how I look. Okay. We'll leave it until 5 minutes pass and then we'll get going. Welcome everyone joining. Yeah, slightly later stream today because I wanted some people from the Americas to be able to join in after their work or school day. And also it's Halloween, so it makes sense to stay up late a little bit, doesn't it? Have some questions? Well, you've got a couple of minutes to ask them, and if I can answer them, I will. Mike is built different. Facts. Facts. Hello everyone. Hi, Urija Sword. Captain Spy. Garija Guy. Papagal. Rita Sanchez. Medin. Hey Mike, if you were an EOTU creature, which one would you be? Am I a joke to you? Right, okay. 5 minutes past. It's time to get going. So I'll just turn off this this background music we got. We'll get Empires going. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So from the moment I press go, after if I die within 30 minutes, I will restart once. If I die after the 30 minutes, then game over. We try again next year. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to set my... if anyone's got any Amazon devices, then mute them for a second. I'm going to set a timer. Alexa, timer 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay. Here we go.
Tucked away in a dark corner of the world, this wolf spider hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby. It will liquidize the flesh and suck the juices of its many victims.
Getting the Devour maybe up to level 4. And get the Bite up to level 7 or 8. And then all the rest of the points go into Crippling Venom and Venom Strike. Seems to be the meta. Yeah, if I die over 30 minutes and then stream ends, well, at least we'll go back to, you know, the chatting screen and we'll have a little chat for a little while instead of... Yeah, instead of playing. It's going to die at 30:01. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Yeah. So while we're in the quiet phase, how is everyone? Well, there's not much chance of me dying randomly to an Uber or a spider. I've had a fairly pleasant day. It's been a bit damp this evening here in the Midlands in England, but at least that's kept the trick-or-treaters away. I mean, we don't do it so much in the UK. We do a little bit of the trick-or-treating stuff, but generally speaking, I just close the curtains. I'm a bit grumpy. Look at my face. Might have a think about doing some key binds actually, because I'm not actually great at this game. I might have a look at binding my keys. I mean, I'm left-handed, so I use my left hand is my mouse, and my right hand is the arrow keys. So it'd be good for me to have the abilities next to my my arrow keys. So let me have a quick look at that. So pheromone marker 1 this is how it equates. So we just. That makes sense. Yeah, that should work. So I'll just press 4 on my numpad to devour. That works, yeah, that's much better than pressing the thing. Let's pause and just look at chat for a sec. Home from work, tired? Yeah, always the way. I'm glad I don't have to go out for work these days, but I stay in for work. I work from home, but still, a day at work can be draining no matter where you are. Mike's going to show us something special. It's getting late. Why not now, eh? Why not, eh? Do you know what? If I do die super early, I'll show you guys. I'll play a little bit of one of the 1X levels with the new tile set, which has recently gone in. You guys can have a quick look at that. I did put some pictures up for Screenshot Saturday. Mike is left-handed. I am just now learning this. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said that before, but yeah, I'm left-handed. School just ended. Got 50 minutes before my college's Halloween party. Enjoy, my friend. Should be fun. All right, let's continue. I'll just have to get used to these new controls, but they're much better than pressing the buttons physically. Yeah, so I can just do that. That's great. Okay, got to upgrade Bite a little bit to deal with the mole cricket. I'm like, hi, Gummy. If you kill the E first, it makes it a lot easier to win. The what? Yeah, upgrade Bite a few times, Devour a few times, but we mainly concentrate on these two because that's how you win this level. Juicier prizes. Doesn't really work so well without the reverb, does it? Okay. So let's go for the crippling venom. Let's unlock everything so we've got all of our toys ready to go. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, I do voice the Hungry Spider in the game. I'm sure almost everyone's worked that out now, but yeah, it was a thing. Originally, the spider's vocalizations or thoughts just came up on the right here, like these tips do. But then I made a little trailer for the Hungry Spider because I realised it wasn't getting enough attention, just by not enough people were finding it randomly. So I thought I'd just explicitly spell it out, and I just decided to do a silly voice for that, and John liked it. So John asked me to record the rest of the lines. And now I am technically a voice actor. Although I didn't get specifically paid for it. I'm a community manager and part-time cinematic developer for the game. So, yeah. Technically, I'm not really a voice actor. Mike is good at EOTU. Not really. I mean, I'm probably slightly above average, but I'm nowhere near ICS level. Yeah, just going to kill stuff out here and level up for now, before I go taking on any of the Ubers. And you should always go in order. I've realised this. John put these things in this order for a very specific reason. So yeah, we'll go for the queens first, obviously. The ant queens are easier than the Ubers. Mike, take a shot every time you die before the 30-minute mark. Well, hopefully I won't get any shots then. I've got some orange juice that I'm drinking right now. I don't have anything alcoholic right now. Orange juice has lots of nice vitamins, minerals, and sugars to keep me going. Whereas alcohol would just make me sluggish, to be honest. At some point I'm going to have to try this level on a controller. We put in some work, quite a lot of work to make that doable. Drink your own instead of alcohol. What is this stream? What do you think this stream is? I haven't actually used the crippling venom yet. Let's just get crippled, idiot. Shouldn't have said that. Really shouldn't have said that. Didn't think that one through. Demour that. Might should add John the Fire Ant as an anti-emoji to the Discord. I've seen that, but the problem is you can't really force a meme. Forced memes are kind of... They don't really work. Dave, the level 2 worker, happened quite naturally, though, from a comment from Heolks. That's convenient, because there's a corpse right there for me to chow down on. Oh, very hungry. Yeah, maybe if I do this again next year, which, I don't know, it might not happen because I might actually win. Then I'll see if I can get reverb working. I've got a reverb button on my Stream Deck rather. I did kind of briefly look into it, but it was going to be a bit of a faff to get sorted in time. No offense, Mike, but I have zero confidence in you winning. This guy gets it. This guy gets it. Yeah, I didn't play in 2021 because my internet wasn't good enough for streaming, but I did kind of stream in 2020, and I got to the spiders, but I was foolish in that I had arachnophobe mode on, and the problem with arachnophobe mode is the small spiders wear hats, and it's difficult to see what size spiders they actually are. So I mistook a very small spider for a medium-sized spider, or the other way around, and got pretty much one shot. So I won't be making that mistake this time round. Skill issue? There is no doubt that not winning the hungry spider is a skill issue. The problem is the skill ceiling for this level is astronomical. There are some people who have played it enough to just, you know, consistently win. And hats off to those people. I, however, am quite content just trying once a year until I actually do. Grey food. Grey drink. What's your favourite type of ant? The ice... I've said this a bunch of times. The trapjaw is my favourite. Favourite type of spider? The hungry spider. Or to be honest though, it's probably the green link spider. I love those guys. I think they look fantastic and I love the way they climb plants. In real life as well. The hiding on picture plants isn't something we invented. They do that in real life. In fact, it was that dictated the species of picture plant that we decided on for the game. We chose the one that they like to hide in. Venom Pool is super damaging when it's upgraded, which is what you need to finish the Uber Spider. Don't technically have to come up here and clear out all of the ants, but, you know, it's good to give you access to these extra resources and that. Once I've killed the first couple of queens, I'll pause again and we can have a short chat, and I can just catch my breath, because this game mode obviously has you on edge all the time. No offense, but I have negative hope for you winning. So what does that entail? What does negative hope entail? How does negative hope work? Queens, of course, are no threat. They don't actually have an attack animation. But I'm sure we all know that.
Yes, the queen tastes good. There must be more royal flesh.
Shouldn't the Hungry Spider level be retextured into the new Rotting Log look? Yeah, it probably should. Yeah, that'll probably happen at some point in the future. Yeah. Probably the same for a few extra levels as well.
It gnaws at my thoughts, the constant, unyielding desire to feed on bigger, on stronger prey.
Okay, pause, come back to chat for a bit. Let's see how we're doing. It means you'll lose. I don't think negative... No, negative hope should be kind of the opposite of hope. Zero hope is, I think you'll lose. Negative hope should be something different. Like, I'll lose, and also I'll an item in real life that I'm fond of will break. Something like that. Negative hope should be like super anti-hope. Be cool if there was a Hungry Spider level with the Whip Spider. It's not that couldn't happen, but it'd have to be on a bigger scale, wouldn't it? The Whip Spider is a much larger creature. Losing faith by the second you're doing this all wrong. Yeah, whatever. Don't need that kind of negativity. You will get a timeout if you continue. I've got everything from here, haven't I? We're about to cross the 30-minute mark. Not quite. I didn't start until about 6 minutes past. So, it's probably about 7 or 8 minutes left before I... yeah. Alexa, how long on timer?
You have 8 minutes.
Okay, Alexa says 8 minutes. Kill the randoms for leveling purposes. Please, termites reveal. We'll show the termites when we're ready to. Level am I at with Devour? Okay, I want to upgrade Bite maybe once more, if that, and then the rest of the time. I mean, Devour you can upgrade to like level 8 or so. Level 4 for Devour. Level 4. Okay, level 4 is probably plenty for Bite. I can go up, yeah, to level like 6 to 8 on Devour, and then the rest of it on the other two. There you go. First objective complete. We've got the queens done. Can we have ants as like food? No. If ants get food, then nothing else will get done. Ants die so regularly, and there has to be some sink for food as well. So, food has to disappear somewhere. It can't be endlessly recyclable. But yeah, ants. Yeah, they'd create too many jobs. Okay, time to think about our first Uber, which is going to be the crab. Just continue doing some leveling while while it's relatively straightforward. Is this a future feature to the game? Well, the Hungry Spider? No, it's in there now, mate.
Slice the carapace, dissolve the innards, suck the juices, chop, melt, drink.
Little reference to Amnesia: The Dark Descent for you there, horror fans. That game is still the scariest game I've ever played. Da, 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 da. should probably put a couple more points into Devour, get us to that point, so I can heal up quicker. Alexa, stop. Okay, so that's the 30-minute timer, guys. If I die from this point on, then we finish. Simple as that, and I try again next year. Yeah, if I'm being quiet, it's because I'm tryharding. Sweating like a sweaty tryhard. Had to kill that guy there, otherwise he'd have just healed up. Still, well, if you show us, yeah, I'll show you guys. I'll have to install the alpha version of the game. Yeah, it'll only take a couple of minutes to do. I really should upgrade that Venom Strike a bit more. Nice. Yeah, we're getting to the point where just kiting creatures through the Venom Strike will start to get them down in a real meaningful way now. Do I get greedy? Yep. This level is all about managing greed. I mean, you can get away with it at this point a little bit, but when you're dealing with the Ubers, you absolutely cannot.
Bugs and crustaceans and grubs and fat and great big chunks of hot, wet red.
That there is a reference, believe it or not, to an episode of Doctor Who. Any Doctor Who fans in the audience? Probably not. But extra points if you can tell me which episode that was from and who said it. There's a spider doing down here. Don't need that. Come on, I've got to kite these guys away from the Uber, to be honest. Come on. Why is there a spider in there? They wander. They've just got a wander kind of range, and they choose a random point to wander between. So it's probably just wander from all the way over where the spiders are. It's fine. I'm gonna have to get him soon before his cooldown on his shell hide happens. No, don't want to deal with the Uber yet. Leave me alone, Uber. Leave me alone. Do you know what? I'm actually going to readjust my keys again. Kind of stretch with my pinky finger is a little bit far here, so let's have a think. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 are fine. It's 3. It's the crippling venom that's a problem for me. So if I change crippling venom to num 0, that's much easier to get to. Or maybe it should be the other way around. Maybe I should have venom strike as num 0 and crippling venom as num 2. Let's try that. So crippling venom is num 2, venom strike is num 0. That feels a bit more natural for my left-handed brain. Yeah, whenever I'm playing any game, FPS, you know, where I have to have one hand on the mouse, one on the keyboard, the numpad for me is kind of where I put most of my bindings, as well as the, you know, insert, delete, home end, page up, page down buttons, those as well. Don't really want to deal with you if I can avoid it, big fella. Cat is chilling on my shoulder again. Wholesome? Wholesome. I own a Whippet. He's a little bit too large to chill on my shoulder, but when I'm sat on the couch, he does chill on my lap. Hiding your shell? Like a wuss? Yeah, you are. I think I've got him now. Yeah, a little tip. If they can't see you, then they forget you exist. They've not got object permanence. So just hiding around that little crevice there was enough to keep me out of his way. Uber Devils, Coach Horse, and Wolf Spider are the worst, correct. The Coach Horse, because it stuns you, you can get stun locked. But the Wolf Spider is just so much DPS that you die in one hit, pretty much. This is a low damage Uber, so I don't feel I can tank a bit and get some extra damage in with bite before I'm in too much trouble. So I should use my Devour now. There's one down. Yeah, little close, but the Uber Crab didn't have any like tricks under its sleeve that was just suddenly gonna take down all my health. Cool, okay. Devil's Coach Horse next. Should level up a couple of times on the way there. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we really want to be melting creatures rather than directly attack them. The Ubers, that is. The Ubers and the spiders. Little close there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Guys. Oh, no! No!
The spider gorged itself until the nearby creatures were too much to handle. Brought low by gluttony.
Yeah.
Its bloated corpse will now feed the very creatures it sought to consume.
Do you know what happened there? I pressed the damn button that separates the camera. I pressed the button that separates the camera from the spider. And therefore, with the camera controls, I was not using I was not controlling the I was not controlling the spider. I was controlling the camera. Please show us the new free play map. I can't yet. The free play map is not in a state to show. Yeah, not even an hour in. Yep. Well, that. There goes our attempt for this year. Yep. It was a case of getting a bit greedy. It was also an unfortunate case of hitting the decouple the camera button. But it happens. It happens. It means we can try again next year. We'll come back better prepared. Yeah, last time I played it in 2020, I died to the spiders. Not the Uber spider, but the spiders. Anyway, well, that was fun. At least the torment is ended, and I can at least take a sigh of disappointed relief. But we will try again next year, as we always do. Also, at Christmas, sometime around the Christmas holidays, I will be trying the festive spider level, and you'll see the return of little hungry spider avatar Mike at that point, I think. I'll probably put a Santa hat on him. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's. I'm going to have to install a different version of the game. So just give me a couple of minutes, guys. I'll go to talking, and I might actually just take the opportunity to go to the little memers room. Give me a second. I'm going to mess with Steam to get a different version of the game installed. Yeah, a good way to pad out this stream because it's it's a bit it's obviously a bit short. Otherwise, we've not even been going an hour yet. So yeah, I'll show a few new features that are coming in the next patch. So let me just obviously you guys can't see this, but what I'm doing is I'm opening Steam and I'm using our super secret extended alpha branch, which only a rare few people know, which is us developers, and then a very small trusted group of testers. View games. Betas. Hey, yeah, this will only take a minute, guys. Yeah, if anyone's got any questions to ask, now's the time. And then yeah, I'll have a short break, nip to the loo, get some more orange juice, and then I'll just take you through a few things that are coming in the next patch. Group of testers, huh? Like you're not in the credits, Medden. Yep. Outlaw Forever says played Hungry Spider last night and died to the Uber Spider. Yep, most people who get close to the end fail there. Mike, will there be a free play map inspired by the 1X levels? We did do some talk about doing underground only free play maps, but I don't know how feasible that is now, since John's done the whole landmark system very much based around overground play. I think what he could do maybe is kind of an extra level which plays a bit like a free play level that has kind of underground spawners that will periodically spawn things, a bit like some of the demo levels. Okay. Okay, so the game is updated. Yeah, I'm just going to nip to the loo. I'll just be a couple of minutes, guys. So you know what that means.
Pills, some pills here, which is food, and we need to harvest that. Plenty, because there's a lot more food on this map. John, quite rightly recognised that the other map was a bit stingy as far as food goes. So yeah, more food here. We need to define a tile. I think an area food made the other map a bit more challenging for our not everyone ants to store the food. So I'm just going to use this tool here. So I've got to be to create a larder. I want a bit more food before I come along here too. And this is going to be the area that they are storing food for us. I'm not going to lead a chamber directly to my queen because as soon as she's once they've done that, they'll start rearranging. Can't reproduce anymore. The pills. So instead, I'm going to the trick to. And then this tunnel that's a little bit long maximum, so it's not directly connected, is they're now storing in which you attack things like down here. I'm pretty sure is the motherloads get death food. Once we start to come along and a bit more similarly the food as well. There's food there, but there's also enemies, so I'm not okay. And just run in there. We're going to need a few more workers, not too many. I found it in this demo we can get to before we can overdo it with the workers, because workers are free to respawn. So, but if you look, when I carry on put down a worker tile, I'm just cost 5 each. Enemies will try and run towards my corner. So I'm just gonna have maybe that many for now. Taking it back to the storage chambers, my worker chamber up here. I'm not sure about this. And along they come. There's no system to. I don't prepare the area to. So these are now. If we come down here, work in one of these tiles, and then they'll come along to the queen. Grab a, but I'm wondering, reliably informed, grab an egg from her, I will pop them in the chamber, and then when these fellas hatch, or these ladies rather, hatch, they'll be workers. Oh, look at that animation. So, yeah, okay, we've got 7 workers, and I think we should probably choose a bit have a few more. It's like popcorn, it's very satisfying to watch. Because we've got some lovely and fresh-faced workers ready to our fellas to help us in our let's get prestige underground domination. Then we'll go into battle. They'll immediately come and add new the workers will come and prepare those soldiers, these black ant tiles. But these won't hatch until the ant that's associated with that tile dies. And in this demo version, it's free for them to rehatch, to respawn. Basically, it is respawning. So yeah, there is going to be. I don't think it'll be like that in the final game, but for the purpose of this demo, it's free for the wait. Free for the workers to rehash. I think 16's plenty for now, so we're just going to carry on expanding about how things are going with the Kickstarter.
Okay, back. Let's see what chat's saying. I'll briefly put on some music again, and before we go back into Empires. Dreams have meaning. In my experience, they really don't. The other day, I dreamt about going to the shops. Do you know why? It was because about an hour before I went to bed, I went to the shops. What does it mean? What does it mean? Another time, I dreamt that I was talking to the Red Letter Media guys. Do you know why? It's because I fell asleep watching a Red Letter Media video. What does this symbolize? Okay, right. Oh, Jerma and Charlie are doing a cooking stream. Oh, I'll have to catch some of that after I'm done here. Cool. I think it means you went to the shops. Yes, that is right. That is what it meant. Right, we got any other questions people have asked? Amar asked Mike, will there be another level with a hibernation look like the Alpine? I like the Alpine Woods look. Yeah, quite possibly. We've put the effort in to actually make the systems for that, the snow systems and everything. I could certainly see John maybe doing the follow up to that at some point. Not planned for the near future, but yeah, it'd be a shame not to reuse that system. Okay, should we have a look at Empires? Okay, just have to. There you go. Let OBS catch up for a second. Okay, so I'm on. This is the kind of beta or alpha branch. It's beta really at this point, to be honest. So first, this is the you'll see here that things have changed. So instead of like story and free play, we now have a play button, and you press that, and this is what you get. These pictures are likely to change, by the way. Like, I mean, this one in particular we don't think is great for story. This should probably be in a raptor colony. But these are, at the moment, just screenshots we had lying around that they've used. But these are likely to change. So here's the new menu. You can go to free play, and this is a new free play. These are all my a bit of a rudely named one there. Yeah, my free play games, which are mainly, you know, for testing purposes in my case. So yeah, there's been quite a bit of, if you go to, well, tutorial mode, we'll just play the tutorial. I played that on stream a few weeks back. But if you go to arcade, here we have the battle arena, extra levels, and demo levels. So everything's just a bit more organised, a bit more descriptive. You get this thing at the bottom that shows, you know, tells you what's going on. Because to be honest, a big problem that we have is simple onboarding and explanation for players. Most people can work around that, or take the time to look up external tutorials, etc. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people just kind of get frustrated and leave, and that's to be honest the source of where a lot of our refunds come from. So we want to assuage that as much as we can. Hence the tutorial. So let's load up. I'm Grey Dabadee, not my stream colony. We'll come back to that another time. And I'll carry on with the fire ant levels and form carrying challenge 3. So yeah, this is the new story. The new story screen. You see how it shows a preview of the Formicarium that you're in. So in Stream Colony, I've yet to do Formicarium Challenge 3, but in I'm Grey Dabadee, which is my personal colony, we're in the terrarium at the end of the game. So that's just a nice little feature. And yeah, a little description of what story is. The campaign takes place in the Formicarium, blah blah blah. So yeah, let's load up I'm Grey Dabadee, and then I'll load the one of the 1x levels, and we'll just play for a few minutes so you can see the changing textures. We are going to have to change these to video files, I notice now. Let's see if we can get that in before the update comes. Okay. Just go easy. I'm just showing the thing, aren't I? Right. Okay. New tile set.
This Formica fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant. The ants have encountered a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony. They will be butchered and carried off for processing.
Right, so as you can see, the idea is, because we're supposed to be underneath a rotting log. So the idea is that, yeah, you're in a birch forest. We think this is in the south of the UK somewhere, that kind of area. That's where we imagine it. But you're in a birch forest, and you're underneath a piece of fallen birchwood. So underneath there is lots of crumbly, bits of rotten wood, and also more intact pieces of birchwood that have fallen down in a pattern like this. You can see underneath the log. So very woody is the idea, basically, and crumbly, rotten, woody texture is the idea. And I think Dan has done a splendid job in getting that across. I think it looks wonderful. I'll just play for 5-10 minutes, just to give all you guys a bit more of a look at it. You'll also notice, yeah, we've changed the distribution of the underground lamps. It should mean that things are a bit more evenly lit now. It used to be that you could get unlucky and have largest chambers without any lamps in them, and they'd be quite dimly lit, because there was literally like every fifth or fourth, I can't remember, tile in a grid pattern would be a lamp. But now it's dynamic, and Liam's put some. You'll see some lamps go off, some come on as the map is expanded, to give everything a relatively even light. And it's better now. Yeah, things feel more consistent. I think some people spotted this when we updated our Steam page a few weeks back. That used the same system. But yeah, you'll notice that the lamps change as digging is done. RTX on. Ray tracing. Should we do ray tracing in Empires? I mean, I'd appreciate it. My PC can handle it. But to be honest, it's probably a bit excessive. The only games I've really used with ray tracing on has been Doom Eternal. Which it looks really good in Doom Eternal. But I am looking forward to an update to Portal coming next month. Which I believe will feature RTX. Yeah, let's go and kill a Devil's Coach horse, and then we'll stop it. Wait, so we are getting new wood dirt. Campodotus. No new ants. Just the wood.
The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ocypus olens, the Devil's Coach horse. They are born ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey. They are still small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed. If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
Yeah, so before
if
this...
the ants had disturbed the adult of these larvae,
right.
the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate. They must expand with caution.
Any tips for making a game? Yeah, download a game engine, read a bunch of tutorials, and just practice in your own time. Come up with an idea, work towards it. Yeah, it all comes down to practice, really. There's so many free resources out there. Unreal Engine is free, unless you start selling your game commercially, and even then you only owe Epic Games 5% of your revenue. It's a very good deal. But so before this coming update, the rotten log, or the rotting log, was using the beach tiles. Simply because when the game was going into early access in 2017, the guys decided that they had to cut down some things in order to get it out in a timely manner. They realised, right, okay, if we want to get this out before the end of the year, we have to make some compromises. And one of them was a tile set for the rotting log environment. So they thought we could probably get away with, at least to begin with, using the sand tile set for the rotten log, and then come back to it later, at a later date. So that's what we've done, now that we've got a dedicated environment artist. But this isn't going to be the end of it. We're in a kind of recombobulation phase, if you get my meaning, as kind of where we are with development of the game. As in, we've just recently released a very big update in Fire Ant. We've now realised that we've got a lot of housekeeping to do before we properly move on to finishing Tier 5. So that's obviously free play and getting all the more achievements, getting all the extra bits and bobs together for final release. But that also means that our environment artist has got time to do things like this, and Dan C will soon be going on to improving the beach levels as well. Which I don't think we talked about yet, but that's the plan. Beach levels, and then once he's done with those, onto the environments for Tier 5. Also, root in the wood. This is under the log. Yes, various plants and things will grow roots into rotten material. This is it's not just wood. This is also soil. It's wooden soil here. Right. Okay. So there you go. There's your little look at the rotting log. Yeah. At some point in the future, next year, we'll also have an improvements for the beach tile set. Also, there's the Matt has spoken recently a little bit about doing some revamps of some of the earlier creatures as well, because Yeah, he's gotten to the point where the more recent stuff in tier 5 is phenomenally better than some of the early game stuff. So he's likely to come and revisit a few creatures as well. Yeah, there's also fungal strands. Yeah, well, the lamps, if you kind of look at them, are fungal. If I go into photo mode, you should be able to... Oh, hang on. Yeah, so the lamps are kind of little bundles of fungus or... yeah. Which are kind of neat. Giving off spores. Okay. How much time to make a game? Well, blimey, we've been working on Empires of the Undergrowth in one form or another since 2014. But this form of the game has been out since 2017. And we're continually improving it and until we get there, until we get the end. Right, okay, let's call it there then. A short stream, due to my own hubris in the Hungry Spider level. But, yeah, I'll be... I think I might be streaming later this week on Thursday, but that won't be on YouTube. That'll probably actually be on Steam, because we might be part of an event. Not confirmed yet, but we might be part of an event, and I might just do a stream for half an hour or so, which we then loop, just to kind of up the visibility of things as part of the event. Right, okay, so thanks for joining me for that brief but fun foray into the Hungry Spider and the 1x levels. I will see you all next time, possibly on Thursday, and if not, the following week. Bye-bye.